Welcome into Pippins pregame. One final.
Two and two. Ellis needs to dial one in. Tension building here at Yakima County Stadium. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. 2-1 victory. Pippins over Sweets.
First pitch, a high drive out towards right. Back goes Chavez. He's looking up. Bye-bye baseball. Grand slam. Dylan Anderson. Bring him home and touch him all. He's been here all summer, and it finally pays off.
That was all we needed. 2-1, the final score, and we get ready for fireworks as a happy bunch.
Welcome into Pippins pregame one final time here in the 2025 season. I'm Harmon Johnson, dancing through the raindrops here at the Orchard. The Pippins and the Raptors squaring off for one more game in this 2025 season. It's sure been a ride. The Pippins come into this one 13-40, suffering a 6-5 loss last night to the Raptors. It was an exciting one though. The Pippins brought the tying run all the way to second base, and they ultimately were cut short on a ground out to second base. But still, the heart rate was up, and with over 1,000 folks expected to be in the stands tonight, the Pippins looking to go out with a bang here at the Orchard. Stick around on Pippins pregame. We've got one more chat with Pippins head coach Deg Gallier as he wraps up his first season at the helm of the Yakima Valley Pippins. You're watching Pippins pregame, presented by the Washington's Lottery.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Welcome back to Pippins pregame, presented by the Washington's Lottery. I'm here with Pippins head coach Deg Gallier. One more game in this 2025 season. Is it hard to believe that we're already at the end here in the first part of August?
No. Baseball's a game that's meant to be played every day, and I wish it would continue to go on all year, but obviously today's the end of our season, and it's last time we'll take the field as a team today. But obviously very excited for the future, for these coming years, and obviously next summer, and cannot wait to hit the ground running, working to build this roster here starting in a couple weeks. So very, very excited.
Ethan Buckley and Dylan Anderson are going to be featured throughout this broadcast today, the two players that have remained on this team from opening day. What can you say about each of them and their commitment to the Pippins?
Yeah, commitment, man. Wow, what a word. We're not the only team this entire summer that have had guys come in, have guys drop, have guys get hurt, and I would like to think that this day and age, someone honoring a commitment after playing a full spring season, it's few and far in between. And it just credit to Ethan and credit to Dylan, man. It shows you who they are as young men. And I wish them nothing but the best of success when they get to the next level. And, they deserve it. They have stuck this out this summer through thick and thin, worked through injuries, a lot of games played, all of it. And credit to those guys, man. So proud of them and excited to have them in the lineup for one last time here tonight. So.
Taking BP is Ridgefield Raptors, but one final question for you, Coach. 1,000 plus expected tonight. What are you hoping the atmosphere will be, and what's your message to Pippins fans tonight one more time?
Message to the fans is thank you so much for all the support this summer. I'm very excited to get this thing going again here very quickly, moving into next year. And what I can say is it'll take about a week to 2 weeks off, and then the work is going to be put in to make sure that we have a very competitive ball club next summer. I'm very, very excited. Definitely going to work to have some of our guys back. Obviously, working to bring guys in from really awesome programs and, guys who want to do things the right way. So very excited for the future. And again, thank you to the fans for all the support that they've shown throughout the course of the summer, and cannot wait until May 28th comes rolling in 2026, because we're very, very excited to be here and continue to grow and build this thing. So thank you.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks for joining us on the pregame show.
Thank you.
We have Banner Bank starting lineups coming up next. You're watching Pippins pregame one final time here in 2025.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases, old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Welcome back. One final time, we have the Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starting lineup. Banner Bank, a longtime sponsor of the Pippins. If you're looking for a regional bank that knows the Yakima Valley, go and see Banner Bank, a long time sponsor of your Yakima Valley Pippins. Leading off, playing center field, number 25, Dylan Anderson. Batting second and playing second, Greg Luna. Batting third, playing left field is Zach Samayoa. Cleaning it up is Jack Varney at first base. Ethan Buckley doing the catching. Sam Moore in right field. Ethan Hogan batting seventh and playing third base. Garen Guler, the designated hitter. And Brody Gohagen, as you take a look at the Pippins defense as we get ready for the final game of the 2025 season. Connor Batzer is the man on the mound for the Yakima Valley Pippins, making his sixth start of the season. After twisting an ankle in his last start up in Cowlitz, he's got it taped up and he's ready to go to make game appearance number 10 of this 2025 campaign, the 11.07 ERA. 26 innings he's eaten up, 19 strikeouts to 12 walks. He did come off of a 9-run outing the last time he pitched against the Black Bears, but again, twisted his ankle, and so he wasn't able to use his fastball as much as he wanted to. Bats are going to look to eat some innings as he faces Taylor Takata, Cooper Witten, and Andrew Estrella to start this final ball game. Ridgefield and Yakima Valley, two teams not in playoff contention, battling it out on the final day of the 2025 regular season. We were scheduled for a 7:05 first pitch. We're going to get started just a few minutes early as Connor Batzer takes the windup home for a first pitch strike at 7 o'clock. So now the timer officially on for the 2025 season. 0-1, wave and a miss by Takata. Batting .271 this season. Taylor Takata coming off of a 1-for-5 appearance last night. The Ridgefield second baseman up near the top of the team lead in hits with 45 and runs with 44. 0-2 upstairs. Batzer thought he had an early strikeout. Has to instead retreat back up on top of the hill. Umpiring crew today for this game, same as on Monday, as there's a slow tapper out towards second base. Greg Luna on a hop. The throw is wide. Bounces right off the bricks to Jack Varney. Most likely an infield single. No, they do rule it an error on Greg Luna. And so first runner aboard for the Ridgefield Raptors. 115th error committed by the Yakima Valley Pippins this summer. They lead the West Coast League in that category. Here on the final day, just trying to play and have some fun. A big crowd in attendance. Fireworks expected to follow. Weather conditions here at the Orchard at 77 degrees at the time of first pitch. Overcast skies you can see on our high home camera. Wind blowing anywhere from 5 to 15 as there's a changeup at the top of the zone for strike one. The wind, like it always does, swirling around here at the Orchard. See that temperature dropping down to 71 the last couple of minutes. Precipitation expected tonight. Might be a brief rain shower that passes through, but nothing that appears to threaten the game. Batzer misses outside, even the count. Here's Cooper Witten, the center fielder. Batting .447 after picking up 9 hits over the last 2 days. He is 9 for 11 in this series. Went 5 for 5 yesterday. Was a triple shy of the cycle. 1-1 drilled down the left field line. This ball hooking towards the pole, and it is gone. 2-run home run right over the left field wall. Short part of left field, and Ridgefield out in front 2-0.
Well, there's a quick start for the Raptors. Just like last night, scoring early. Take a look at this one. A breaking ball left on the inner third. Witten able to just keep it fair. So now he picks up his 10th hit, his second home run of this series. And Witten just dominating here at the Orchard. Clean slate now to Andrew Estrella. 2 runs are home. Another deep drive. This one's foul, though. Had a chance to go had it stayed fair. Instead, it's 0-1. Estrella batting .348 on the season. High drive. Tracing toward that foul pole. It will be foul. So 3 times the Raptors have threatened the pole on 3 straight pitches. Connor Batzer working with the changeup here early. Andrew Estrella with 48 hits on the season, playing in his 39th game. 0-2, this one's foul down the right field line. Count remains at 0-2. That ball hopped off the bat of Cooper Witten. 100 plus. Another foul ball. Pippins' bullpen will gather that. We are the late game tonight. The only other contest that has not started. Walla Walla hosting Springfield. 0-2 downstairs. Did he go? No, says Sean Brown. So now the count remaining 0-2. Guess this means that Connor Batzer has a lot of strikes on his record so far as he pounds one over to third. Hogan in fair territory, sets his feet, low throw. Varney able to pick it out. There's the first out of the ball game. Estrella retired 5-3. We'll see if Connor can settle in tonight. We saw Austin Murphy settle in after giving up a solo home run on the first pitch he threw yesterday. Ended up going 6 innings of 1-run relief. Hoping for more of that tonight. Back up to middle. Brody Gohagen first opportunity. Routine play for the shortstop, and there's 2 away. Brings up the 5-hole for Ridgefield, Dylan Osborne. Osborne batting .284 here in his 23rd game. Playing as the designated hitter, also listed on the roster as a pitcher. Most likely not pitching tonight because that would mean the Raptors would lose their DH. Flown out to center field. Anderson backing up. Getting ready to hit now as he puts it away to retire the side. An error and then a 2-run bomb. And then 1-2-3 go the Raptors. 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the first.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Well, the Pippins find themselves in a 2-run hole, but they're up to bat for the first time as they face Christopher Cornelius, the right-hander from Fullerton, California. Pitches at CSU Dominguez Hills, 1-0 record. All 11 games he's pitched so far have been out of the bullpen with 14 strikeouts and 16 walks. Has only allowed 8 runs all season. The first pitch, Dylan Anderson swings. It's off the first base bag. Dylan with a leadoff single, turns around first, but he will hold up. Lucky break for Dylan. The longest tenured Pippin this summer gets his 55th hit. You like to see that, the field playing to your advantage. As we take a look at the Ridgefield defense behind Cornelius, you see the Camachos in the corner outfield, Witten out in center, Dorsett at third again, Estrella and Takata up the middle, Dawson Downs back at first, and back behind the plate is Jake Lockwood, pitched in Monday's game. First pitch high and away to Greg Luna, second baseman today, batting .264. Luna in last night's contest went 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch as well before he was pinch hit for. Representing the tying run early. 1-0 high. So for Greg from Moreno Valley, joined this team approximately 3 weeks ago. Didn't play in the first around 5 games he was here, dealing with a finger injury, and now playing in his 20th game. Downstairs by Cornelius. The fastball sitting at around 88 miles an hour. Does feature a breaking ball. See about the off speed as well. He's been a key arm out of the bullpen for Ridgefield as he fires a strike in there to Luna. His last 2 appearances, he's gone 4 2/3 innings against the Portland Pickles and the Walla Walla Sweets scoreless. He's given up 2 hits in that frame. He has walked 6, but he's also struck out 3. There's his first walk today. Greg will trot down to first with a free pass, and the Pippins bring the go-ahead run to the plate here in the first inning. Anthony Alvarado coaching first today as Zach Samayoa digs in. Zach, you see him batting .308. That thanks in part to a 4-hit game last night. 4 for 5 was Samayoa, 3 doubles. A double here would cut the lead in half for Ridgefield. Samayoa with a lot of college baseball experience, both in season and in the summers, playing his 3rd season of summer baseball. Getting ready for his 3rd stop in his collegiate career as well at Cal State San Marcos. Off the end of the bat, this is towards the deep hole and short. The throw's going to go to third, and Dylan is going to be out. Force play at the hot corner. So there's still 2 aboard, but the Raptors find the first out. Samayoa reaches on the fielder's choice. Almost deep enough that Anderson would have been safe. But Estrella making the heads-up play to go get the easy out in front of him. So now here's Jack Varney. Turned 22 earlier this week. Runners with big leads as the first pitch comes in for a strike. Varney from Mercer Island, up the road on I-90. Batting .318. He's had a couple of big multi-hit games his last 4 contests. Twice he's picked up 3 hits. One against Cowlitz. There's a base hit into right field. Stopping at third will be the new lead runner, Greg Luna. And the bags are loaded with only 1 out as the Pippins try and respond to a 2-run bomb. Second hit of the game already for the Pippins. Everybody has initially reached safely as we take a look at Varney's 94-mile-an-hour screamer on the right side. Takata full extension. Big opportunity here for Ethan Buckley. Varney loads him up. Let's see if Buckley can bring him home. One of the 2 players that has been on this roster the entire season, swinging first pitch and sending it back to the screen. For Ethan, he comes into this one batting .254. Recently committed to Central Washington. 31 hits is nothing to sneeze at for Ethan. Hasn't been able to play every day, the nature of the catcher's spot. 0-1. There's a strike right at the letters. Cornelius trying to respond and pick up his first strikeout. Buck's got some pop. Has not seen one leave the yard yet. Right now, looking for anything in the outfield grass. 0-2, spoils it. Pitch was a frame job. Had it not been hit by Buckley. The orchard looking as beautiful as ever. The overcast skies keeping the infield a little bit slower than normal. Typically on a bright sunny day, the infield would be dry by now. Outside, Buckley and the count moving to 1-2. The lights have been on since first pitch with the overcast conditions. Expecting fireworks after the game. Should be a fun final night. 1-2 here to Buckley. Little flare. This one's to second. Caught by Takata. Not high enough, really, for the infield fly. Runners stay put, and there's 2 away. Sam Moore, batting .280 this season, the native of Spokane. With those 14 hits, one of them has left the yard. He's driven in 11. Did not have any RBI yesterday, but on Monday's game, he went 0 for 4. It was 2 days ago. He had 2 RBI. First pitch outside to Sam. The switch hitter batting here in the left-hand batter's box against the right-handed hurler Cornelius. Pippins have not seen very many left-handed arms the last 3 series. None against Springfield, only 2 against Cowlitz. Heavy right-hand bullpen for Ridgefield. This is on the ground into right field. Luna scores. Here comes Samioa. The throw is cut off. Play at the plate is not in time, and we are tied. Sam Moore comes through with a big 2 RBI single. .95 off the bat, just past the extended glove of Dawson Downs. That'll send an early meeting out to Chris Cornelius. The big crowd getting behind the Pips offense here. There's 2 outs and a man that went 2 for 4 last night, Ethan Hogan. Shane Kelly marking the timeout as Hogan, a .240 hitter following the 2-hit performance last night, playing in his 31st game. Jack Varney is the new lead runner. He's at second. First pitch upstairs. That was 74 out of the hand rather. Didn't quite have any movement, though. Don't know if that was just a pitch that slipped. Outside, the fastball missing. So the Pippins have at least responded to tie the game. Now the goal is to take the lead, something the Pippins have not done since the first 3 frames of Monday night's game. 2-0 upstairs. Hogan hasn't seen anything to hit at. Ethan would be content with a walk. Hogan has taken a free pass 15 times this summer. Cornelius sends home the 3-0, and it's ball 4. Make that walk number 16 for Ethan Hogan, and the bases are reloaded. The pressure continues to be applied to Chris Cornelius as Garen Guler, Mr. Doubles himself, is strolling to the plate. Jaron Hunter, the pitching coach for the Ridgefield Raptors, coming out to have a chat with the infield. Well, before the game, we weren't on the air yet, but here at the Orchard, General Manager Jeff Garrettson and the entire Pippins front office honoring the many host families that make this summer possible. There was one host family that was new this year that hosted 6 different players over the course of the summer. That is a lot of dedication to welcome a college baseball player or 2 or 5 into your house. I know I'm very appreciative of my host, Ira Cavan, sergeant here with the Yakima Police Department. All the hospitality, being able to provide a couple of home-cooked meals in between McDonald's runs on the road trips. 0-2 out towards shallow right. Camacho will square it up, and he will put it away. The Pippins leave the bases loaded, but they respond to the 2-run home run with 2 of their own. Tie ball game going to the second.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Well, some of the earlier clouds are starting to clear off. There's still a big bank of clouds off to our west. Connor Batzer back into an even game as he fires a first pitch breaking ball for strike 1. It's Ryan Camacho, Jovan Camacho, and Irvin Dorsett. The first 3 due up here for Ridgefield. Down and out, another breaking ball. It's 1-1. You wonder for Connor, just knowing what I know after being on the road trip with him after the twisted ankle. Certainly the stuff isn't going to be as good as Connor wants it. The fastball probably not going to have the velocity that Connor is used to. Going to have to rely more on the off speed and the breaking ball to find outs. But after giving up the home run after the error, he settled in. He retired the next 3 batters in order. 1-2 away and a miss. So now make it 4 straight set down by Batzer. First strikeout of the day for the man from Cal State, San Bernardino. Give a lot of credit to Batzer. Pitched 2/3 of an inning in the first game against Springfield a week ago yesterday. Then, a week ago from tomorrow, pitched 7 innings in a start against the Springfield Drifters, giving up only 1 run. And then he came in for a start on Sunday against the Cowlitz Black Bears. A scorcher out towards short. Gohagen up with it. across the diamond in time for out number 2. And so he's one of these arms that has been used heavily for the Pippins. And you got to give him a lot of credit for eating up innings and doing so efficiently. Now, the box score doesn't look too friendly for Connor on Sunday, giving up those 9 runs, but considering what he was dealing with, didn't have the treatment that he has here up in Longview for that ankle, he was fighting tooth and nail for that appearance and to stay in as long as he could, knowing that the Pippins bullpen a few days ago wasn't as backloaded as it is today. Ankle doesn't seem to be bothering him here as he's worked ahead in the count 0-2. Batzer brings it home. Over to third, Hogan the backhand. Long throw across. Varney makes the pick. 3 retired in order here in the second. As we go bottom 2, Pippins looking for the lead. Attention Pippins fans, reserve your 2026 season tickets now at special early bird pricing until the end of the month of August. For example, Diamond Club seating in section FF behind home plate right now going for $450 for the entire season. If you wait until after the early bird pricing, it goes up to $500 as full price. You get a lot of benefits when you become a season ticket holder, including concessions discounts with a CC payment, Concession Express Lane credentials, merchandise discounts at Hunky Shaw's Team Stop, and a fan bus to Walla Walla priority list, along with many other benefits of being a season ticket holder. Consider purchasing your season tickets. Call 509-575-4487 or email Casey at pippinsbaseball.com to lock those in at early bird pricing until the end of the month. Gohagen, a dribbler out towards third. Dorsett, the slow throw across. 1 pitch and 1 out for Chris Cornelius here in the bottom of the second. The lineup card flips back to the top, and that brings up Dylan Anderson. Dylan making some history for himself yesterday, playing in his 50th game of the season. You see some other history for him. Tied for 4th in the West Coast League, 54 hits. He's got 210 at-bats, the most at-bats of any of the folks on the 50-plus regular season game list. Behind on the count here, 0-1. Cornelius got into some trouble in the first inning. Just couldn't seem to get out of a bases-loaded jam until facing the 8th hitter of the inning. Breaking ball, straight back. Makes it no balls and 2 strikes. And for Dylan, getting ready for his first season at Grand Canyon University, certainly this longevity he's shown in the leadoff spot will benefit him moving forward. He's played both right field and center field. Drills the 0-2 out to second. Takata plays the high hop. Not going to get a lucky bounce off a bag this time as Anderson is out number 2. Brings back up Greg Luna. Drew the walk in the first inning and then scored the first of 2 runs for the Pippins. Greg from Cal State San Bernardino, just like his starting pitcher, Connor Batzer. Both of them will be heading back for their final season with the Coyotes. He takes a first pitch strike. Luna batting that .264 average. He's now scored 14 times this summer. Breaking ball below the zone, 76 from Cornelius. So a little bit of a difference between the fastball and the breaking ball, as to be expected. The 1-1, again, dropping downstairs. For Greg, making the trip up here from Moreno Valley, California. You think if he was fully healthy when he first got here, what could have happened? It's 3-1 now. Luna trying to draw his second walk. He will. Base on balls for the second time. Third walk issued by Cornelius. The Pippins have a 2-out base runner ahead of Zek Samioa. For Zek, reached on the fielder's choice that Dylan Anderson was out on. Would eventually score on the 2 RBI single by Sam Moore. Luna takes off. Samioa swinging, though. He fouls it out of play. Zek likes to swing first pitch. He's not afraid to go hacking, even with the Pippins trying to steal a base. Zach, of course, I mentioned his experience, spent the summer of 2022 in Fremont, Nebraska with the Fremont Moo. Drills this one out towards center field. Witten was playing in, though, as Zach got just under it to avoid extra bases. 2 innings in the books, 2 runs for each team. To the 3rd inning we go as we get ready for a special race around the bases. Scott T has not won the race around the bases this year. And so we're going to keep it here so we can watch and see if Scott T can win his first race of the season. I'm pulling for the guy. I think he deserves a win in this one. Wow, he's got a big lead, a huge lead. And what do we have here? There's a hot dog on the field. Why are there 2 Scott T's? Wait, who's our Scott T? Who's this imposter? Looks like the Scott T of old coming onto the field. An older brother, perhaps. Of course, our Scott T unable to win. Gonna go 0-for in his 2025 campaign. Good to see Scott T and Scott T. We go to the top of the 3rd next.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert. Drinking cab and a solo in the cab. Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have.
Jake Lockwood takes ball 1 from Connor Batzer here in the top of the 3rd inning. Lockwood, the only Raptor that has not been to the plate yet. Ahead in the count 2-0. Well, folks, stick around. We've got a lot of promotions coming up through this broadcast. Pippins general manager Jeff Garrettson will be sitting down with us in an inning, having a chat here in the booth. High fly ball to shallow center field. Luna going to drift right into the grass and make the catch for out number 1. Throughout the game, I also got a chance to talk pregame with Ethan Buckley and Dylan Anderson, the two opening day roster members who are still on the team. Talking to them about their experience this summer. Of course, you won't want to miss the fireworks show immediately following the game. Taylor Takata takes a first pitch breaking ball from Connor Batzer. Takata was the leadoff man in the game. He reached on an error by Greg Luna. This one's between Luna and Varney. And into right field for a base knock. So Takata on for the second time today. Got to be careful with what you do next. Cooper Witten, 10 for 12 in this series. 2 home runs, 2 triples. Witten only playing in his 12th game this season with the Raptors, has been on a tear the last 3 days against Yakima Valley. Batzer will need to be very selective with his first pitch of this at-bat. It was upstairs. Did not have the metrics open on my laptop when that ball left the yard. I was still getting it pulled up, but had to have been an exit velocity of at least 100 miles an hour. Pitch was middle, and Witten did not miss. Maybe a little bit of a intentional, unintentional walk in the making here to Cooper Witten. Batzer has missed inside both times. You see some pitchers do that when they don't really want to face a batter. A deep drive's going to split the gap, and Cooper Witten has yet another hit. Sammy Yoa's going to send a throw over to the cutoff man. Gohagen drops it. And so Cooper Witten will stand at second with Taylor Takata leading the way at third. The man just refuses to stay off the base paths. Score that a double. And so Andrew Estrella bats with 2 in scoring position. I think Chris Cota is kind of baring his teeth, saying he wishes Witten was with the team earlier with all this production he's been having. Now 10 for 13, 11 for 13 rather, in this series. That is unheard of. Baseball is a game that'll kick you in the teeth and be so unforgiving at the plate sometimes. To be with 11 hits in a single series is, I'm just trying to comprehend it. Andrew Estrella, not the same success. He grounded out back in the first inning after going 1 for 4 yesterday. On the ground, this is a foul ball. Shane Kelly saw that just to the left of the third base bag. Takata and Witten both scored in the first inning before the Pippins responded with 2 of their own. Takata will score. We'll see if Witten's able to turn. He will not. RBI single for Andrew Estrella. And the Raptors re-grab the lead. It's 3-2. Runners at the corners for Dawson Downs. Downs grounded out to short back in the first. If you could do that here, you might see the Pippins turn 2. Ball 1. Yakima Valley does have 32 double plays this season despite the high error number. Big cut on a looping breaking ball from Connor Batzer. 73 on that spinner. Connor, again, dealing with that ankle. It is taped up. He's feeling good enough to pitch, but certainly not 100%. Again, a towering shot to Dylan Anderson. Witten will tag. We'll see if he tests the arm. He will. The throw will be sent through. The tag is late. Ridgefield now leads it 4-2 on a sacrifice fly. Now the runner's caught. Buckley will chase him back. Jack Varney was cutting the ball off, so no harm in that. Ball traveled 260 feet out to center field, was deep enough for Witten to cross the plate. Dylan's got a good arm, and the throw was just up the line. Varney let it go through. Well, the Pippins will try and put up another 2 spot after Ridgefield has plated 2 here. That sacrifice fly is the second out of this inning. Like the last game in this series, a lot of offense early. Runner takes off, pitch is fouled out of play. That vehicle you see rolling by hit its brakes hard when it saw that baseball. That would be unfortunate, trying to drive and park to watch the last 7 innings of this game, and all of a sudden you have an insurance claim for your windshield. This one's tapped out to Gohagen. He's going to take it to the bag, and in the inning, Dylan Osborne left stranded on the fielder's choice. The Raptors score 2. They now lead it by 2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Jack Varney and then Ethan Buckley and Sam Moore due up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Jack ahead in the count 1-0. Varney picked up the second hit of the game for the Pippins on a single in the first, was left at 3rd after the Pippins plated 2 in that first inning. Squaring to bunt here, he'll pull it back. That is not something you see Jack do very often. Maybe trying to get into Chris Cornelius's head. Maybe it's working. 3-0. Varney now with 28 hits in 26 games, thanks to a couple of multi-hit appearances. Looking for another multi-hit appearance here. Courtesy strike. Moves the count to 3-1. You'd think with the larger crowd and the energy here at the Orchard on the Pips side, they have a good chance here as Varney's back to a full count. Good to see the Orchard buzzing a little bit tonight. Still a lot of open seats, but in terms of crowds this year, this is one of the better. We'll see what the official number is at the end of the game. Payoff bounces in. Varney will draw the walk. Leadoff batter aboard for the Pips here in the third. Well, I hear Toby Keith on the speakers here at the Orchard, and that means that it's time for Ethan Buckley. Changed his walk-up song to Red Solo Cup probably a couple of weeks ago. First pitch out too short. Estrella flips to Takata for one. The throw, the bag hung on to. Buckley grounds into a double play. (6-4-3) is how you score it. About as routine as they come. Flip to second. On to first. Downs almost came off the bag, but was able to just keep a toe on there. Just another reminder, folks, stick around. We've got Pippins general manager Jeff Garrettson in the booth in the fourth inning. Looking forward to chatting with Jeff. We haven't really talked with each other since we did a pregame interview during the Alzheimer's Awareness Night back on June 25th. Not to say we haven't talked with each other, just saying not on the air. Sam Moore out of play, 1-1. We're going to explore a lot of the community impact that the Pippins have had this summer, as well as a few housekeeping things, and then what to expect in 2026. Still off in the way distant future. There's a lot yet to be decided before we can even begin to start thinking about 2026. But it never hurts to try. A culmination of the work that's been put in since June 29th and before. The season officially started on June 30th. We had a preseason game here at the Orchard on June 29th. And for about a week before that, there was a lot of preparation getting this place ready to go. Sam Moore draws the second walk issued of the inning by Cornelius. So Ethan Hogan will bat with a runner aboard and 2 outs. You see the sunshine trying to peek through between the clouds off to the west. It looks like the rain is going to try to stay away. Bright sunshine as the night grows darker. Anticipating fireworks after the game. Down and out, ball 1. We started the game at around 77 degrees. Looking at the conditions currently, 73. Comfortable night here at the Orchard for the final game of the regular season. Even count now. There's been a wide variety of weather here at Yakima County Stadium. The first week or so was pretty nice. And then Cowlitz came to town on June 6th and it was 100 degrees. 1-1. Hogan nearly had his dome taken off. Nothing like a 73-mile-an-hour breaking ball breaking up and toward your helmet. (2-1) out to second. Takata with a nifty play, and that will retire the side. Middle innings are up next, and a chat with Pippins general manager Jeff Garrettson.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Welcome back, middle innings here at Yakima County Stadium. We're joined in the booth by Pippins General Manager Jeff Garrettson, and welcome to the first time you've been up here during this summer.
It has been a while since I've been on air, that's for sure.
We talked to you right before the Alzheimer's Awareness Game on the 26th, and then again when the Pack a Backpack Drive started. And just looking out at this crowd, this is a team that has been giving back to the community this summer. What goes through your mind when you see a crowd like this after a little bit rougher of a season I think we all had in mind?
Well, one thing about Yakima is it is and always has been a baseball town. It's a great sports town, not just baseball. Great high school following in all sports, but baseball is something that is played in the summer, and so kids are out of school. It's always fun. The weather's nice to come out. It's a great night tonight, even though it's slightly raining a little bit right now. The sun's also out, so that makes it a lot of fun too.
That'll be most likely an error on Ethan Hogan over there at third. Yeah, we're looking at the weather right before the game started, wondering if it was going to rain, wasn't going to rain. It looks like it's going to hold off tonight for our fireworks show after the game.
Absolutely. When I got here this morning, I was worried about rain, but this field is usually on the dry side, and it can take a lot of water, and so, yeah, we're not going to get rain. The fireworks aren't going to stop tonight because of rain, that's for sure.
Koshi Arai is the new pitcher in for Yakima Valley. Connor Batzer goes 3 innings. And I led with community engagement because the Pippins have done so much this summer. And this being my first season in the West Coast League, seeing all the impact of all the teams around the league, but in particular, we've had a lot going on at the end of the season. Pack a backpack drive with Les Schwab tires. What's the progress been like on that, and what have we seen from the community with those donations?
It's always a hard thing to gauge how many things that you can do to get the community to give. The Yakima Valley, in almost every situation, gives until it hurts. Sometimes it seems like Yakima gives too much, but that's just what Yakima and Yakima Valley is. And so, from the Alzheimer's Awareness jersey auction to Pack a Backpack, which was something that our folks in Les Schwab came up with just, weeks before the season started. And the food drive with Fred Meyer, which we've done for a couple of years. There's just so many different things that it starts to add up. The other thing that, kind of gets overlooked because it happened a long time ago, Battle of the Basin in June. We've done the Home Run Derby in Walla Walla this year. Here we did a skills competition. We raised over $3,200 in collaboration with Toyota of Yakima, and that's going to be donated to the Perry Tech Scholarship Fund. So, just a lot of things.
Double play opportunity here. The Pippins get it. Line drive right to Gohagen, sends it back to first, and 2 for the price of 1 for Koshi Arai. That'll bring up Irvin Dorsett. Camacho retired after the single is how it was ruled. His brother lines into a double play. Pretty unfortunate set of situations there, but we see a lot of these players coming from all sorts of places, and I know we had our host family recognition before the game tonight. It really means something when you say it takes a village to run this operation this summer.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we're here for baseball. We're here to it's a developmental league, up and down the league. But when people hear developmental league, they instantly think players. It's never been just about players here in Yakima and for our sibling team too. It's about developing players and coaches and interns and broadcasters and video folks, front office people, game day staff. It's all about getting people experience, not just the guys on the field.
And speaking of developing, your head coach, Deg Gallier, in his first season, getting that first year of head coaching experience under his belt, what have you seen from him? How has he grown in this first year?
We actually sat down and had a talk just 2 days ago about
Go Hagen deep in the hole, not in time. That's a single.
About the lessons for this year. And, there are many. Garrett and his staff came on late in the game. They had some holes in the roster to fill. And those are difficult situations to step into. And then, with injuries that happen to every team every summer, and then with the new dynamics of college baseball, with more portal players and players getting shut down, it's been really challenging for him. It's been challenging for all of us watching.
Barney loses that one in the sunshine. A throw by Koshi will be credited as an error. Standing at second is Irvin Dorsett.
It is something, though, that, once you recognize the growing pains, the weak spots, it is something to improve on, not just for players, but for coaches, for everybody as well. And I think that we're looking at some very interesting changes in the offseason. We're obviously going to take a couple weeks to catch our breath and reset, and then start building a roster for next year.
I was going to ask, what does that offseason look like after the grind of nearly 60 games in about the same amount of days?
It's really two different seasons. For us in the front office, it's 60 days of go, 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 preceded by about 80 days of go, stop, go, stop. And then after a week or two, we're right back at it.
High drive to center field. Dylan chasing it back. He will square it up and put it away. Jeff, I hope you can join us for another half inning to kind of wrap up the thoughts on this 2025 season.
Absolutely, would love to.
Bottom of the fourth is next with Jeff Garrettson, the general manager of the Yakima Valley Pippins. There's another look at the good crowd here at the Orchard tonight with the fan appreciation ceremonies going on pregame and throughout the game. Fireworks getting ready to follow. Ridgefield brings in a new pitcher. Dylan Kirksey will get you his numbers for the man most recently committing to Coppin State a few days ago, the native of Ridgefield. So getting in for his hometown team. We're here with Pippins general manager Jeff Garrettson, and we were going to break talking about kind of the transition into the off season, but let's go back about a month and look at that 4th of July area when the second half is just getting started, and that's typically when you see a lot of moves in today's age of baseball. What have we noticed with, like you mentioned earlier, the transfer portal affecting leagues like this in the West Coast?
Well, I think the big thing this year that really caught not just us off guard, but I think teams across collegiate baseball summer leagues all around the country. Back in April, the NC2A decided, Division I rosters, baseball rosters, were going to drop from 40 to 34 players. Almost instantly, that put 1,800 baseball players out of a job and into a transfer portal. These are the same kids, some of the same kids who just, 5 years ago lost high school senior seasons or their first year in college because of COVID. So they're getting hit twice by things that have been out of their control. And that's just something that, I don't know if I would be able to handle it, but the resilience of youth, they have handled it. Sometimes very easily, sometimes they've struggled with it, but they've got to deal with it, and they are, and that's a good thing to see.
Certainly a new age coming into all college sports. Of course, the big one you always hear about is football, but all the rulings that get made with football trickle down to the other sports respectively. I know I come from a place where volleyball is queen, turning into king with the results of the football team the last couple of years, but I've noticed just being around these guys that there still is that joy of being able to play every day in the summer, and I think we lose out on that sometimes when you talk about COVID seasons or redshirting or losing that spot on the roster. Garen Guler hit by a pitch there, leadoff batter aboard for Yakima Valley. And as a front office executive trying to not only give these guys a fun time in the summer, but make sure that they're developing, how do you look at the next 4 or 5 years of this summer baseball experience for these guys?
Well, I think the biggest thing that we've kind of had to adjust to is we're now in a constant state of change. And so planning 4 or 5 years out, we're going to do our job in the skeletal system of, we're going to play games, we're going to do this and that, but really you've got to be able to pivot and pivot quickly. I love change. But sometimes change can come so quickly that you're pivoting in one direction and then you have to do it again almost instantly. And that's tough for anybody. So I think that's what the big lesson is. You've just got to be nimble all the time.
Gohagen bunts that one foul. It's 0-2. Talk about the role of the host family in all of this change. We honored them today, and there were quite a few of the hosts this summer that have seen kind of a revolving door of players at times that continue to open their house to these guys.
Yeah, and that's part of the change as well. Even when we started in 2014, 2015, most of the players that we would get in the summer would stay the whole summer. And because of the changes in college baseball, because of the portal, we've had several players in the summer who were in the portal, who once they landed a new team, their new coaching staffs wanted them to shut down, and not just for pitchers, but for position players as well. And so, where you would have host families who would adopt a son or a couple of sons for the summer. Now you're really giving up, supplying beds, and you might see a player in one day.
Wow, that's a nice play out there by short by Estrella. Productive out for Brody Gohagen, as moving up to second is Garen Guler.
And the next day you might see somebody else. We had 2 hosts. This family, one of them was a longtime family. They had 5 players throughout the summer. The other family, the Bettisons, were here tonight. They were a new host family this year, brought on late through some friends who are a host family, and they've had 6 players throughout the summer. And when Mary texted me the other day confirming that they'd be here tonight, she listed off her players, and they said, all great guys. And really that's what you want to see, too, where when we talk about developing baseball players, we're not just developing them on the field. We want to see improvement, physically, their physical skills, mentally. We want to develop good young men who are going to grow up to be great community citizens, great husbands, great fathers. And so the off-the-field experience with host families and often living in a different part of the country is new to them, but just as important.
Dylan Anderson batting for the third time, of course, making Pippins history yesterday, playing in his 50th game, becoming the 8th player in the franchise's history to do that in a regular season. So far today, 1 for 2, picking up his 55th hit. He has Garen Guler out at second, Pippins trailing by 2. And Jeff, taking care of a little housekeeping, I know that season tickets are on sale for next year. Seeing this crowd is great, and if folks want to be a part of that next year with those packages, I understand that there's early bird pricing until the end of the month. Can you just explain a little bit about the season tickets?
Sure. Season tickets are kind of our lifeblood in the fall and in the winter. After tonight, I can't sell a hot dog or a Coke or a beer until late next May again. So, we discount our season tickets between now and the end of the month. Those people who, whether they're returning, whether they're new, they pay for their season tickets in August, get it done for next year, and then they get a chance to, their names are entered into a drawing for a trip with our colleagues from Walla Walla to go to spring training, Mariner spring training for a few days next year, and that's just a wonderful trip.
Sounds like something that I would enjoy, going down to, they play in Arizona, correct?
Yeah, play in Peoria.
Yes, they're in the Cactus League. I'm a Braves fan, so I'm used to the Grapefruit League. As Greg Luna comes in with 2 on, a hit by pitch and a walk there to Dylan Anderson. Luna today has walked twice himself. It is Kirksey now on the mound as he's hit by a pitch. Bases will be loaded, and there's only 1 out. Yakima Valley trying to retie the game. Twice now the Pippins have had the bases loaded in the first inning and here in the fourth. The 13-40 record. Nobody really saw that coming at the start of the season, but despite all of that, there's been many positives to take away from this summer. Of course, you mentioned all the development, all of the roles that the host families play, but it seems like that in a year coming off of an anniversary year, the 10th year in 2024, that there's just been sort of a new change in the air here at the Orchard with the interns, with the coaching staff, with everybody coming in. Describe just a little bit of how do you come off of a 10th anniversary season and put together the 11th year?
Well, it's really no different than any other year. We've already had conversations, Casey and I, and the interns to some degree, and our colleagues in Walla Walla about things that we want to do next year. We were in Cowlitz over the weekend, and I took that Saturday morning to go down to Ridgefield to have breakfast with Cody Miller, the GM in Walla Walla, and Gus Farah, the GM in Ridgefield and Cowlitz, and we're just comparing notes of some of the things that happened.
Foul ball, not by much, off the bat of Zach Samayoa. That might have given the Pippins the lead. Talking about that partnership with Walla Walla being the sibling team, you have that rivalry every year. How useful is that to be able to bounce ideas off of each other?
It's really useful. We're really one big front office until we play on the field. I wouldn't go as far as to say that we hate each other when we're on the field, but, our group chat was active tonight before the game, and, I wish Cody luck every night. He does the same, and, one of the things we talked about in Ridgefield was, hey, we've got to do drone shows next year. Take a fireworks night, let's make it a drone show. They did that in Ridgefield and Cowlitz and in Corvallis this year. They loved it. So, planning is not just something we do in the offseason. We do it year-round.
Ball bounces away. This will bring home a run. Garen Guler scores run number 3, and it's back to a 1-run ball game. We got to keep you up in the booth all night, Jeff. They're scoring with you up here next to me.
Hey, whatever gets the job done, right?
A big night tonight. The Pippins now with 2 in scoring position, trying to take the lead for the first time since on Monday night in the early parts of that game. We mentioned the Alzheimer's Awareness Night and the Pack a Backpack. The
Strikeout Hunger Night, I feel like kind of went under the radar this year with all of the end-of-year things that were going on. That's something that the Pippins have done, if I am not mistaken, for the last couple of years. What goes on to get that underway, and what did we see this year in the Strikeout Hunger donations?
Actually, we got about the same donations that we normally do. We're talking probably 200-300 pounds of food, and whether it's school supplies for needy kids or supplying food for those that need it, every single little piece helps. And sometimes you think of those things as, we could have thousands and thousands of donations, and that would be great. But if you keep the perspective of always having
Pippins
one
tie the game. Sorry to cut you off, Jeff. Another wild pitch from Dylan Kirksey, and it's 4-all here in the fourth. Samayoa stands at first after the walk. Runners are at the corners and only one away for Jack Varney. This is a man that has really been grinding since he got here. I believe he's either tied or surpassed Julian Angulo, who, of course, was here last season with hits this summer. What have you seen out of guys like Jack, who came in kind of late to the ballpark but are really the lifeblood of this end-of-year type of team?
Well, that's something, any team, any year, you never know until they get on the field how they are going to gel. You never know who the stars are going to be. I mean, we can go back a couple years. Noah Williamson gets 3 at-bats in the spring at college and is drafted mid-season and leaves the team. Jace Phelan a couple years ago, who is coming off an okay to good year at Washington State, has a stellar year here, ends up being player of the year in the West Coast League and goes to Gonzaga. Those are the things that really stand out for the baseball fans who come out here regularly. Yes, we always want to win ball games. We would love to get back to the playoffs. That will be on the board next year as a goal. But really also watching players develop that you're not expecting is part of the fun. And I think that, when the Bears were here, when County Stadium was built in 93, when the Bears came back to Parker Field in 1990, there are people in this town who can name off a half a dozen or a dozen or 2 dozen guys who played here in Yakima who made it all the way to the bigs. And that's just the fun and the love of baseball. Baseball is great. I mean, I know that we're keeping tabs on the Mariners game right now, but baseball is so ingrained throughout this country, not because of the 30 teams at the major league level, but because of the high school teams, the Little League teams, the Babe Ruth teams, the summer collegiate teams in, large, medium, small cities across the country. That's what makes baseball so great. And the fact that it's in the summer when it's nice and warm and we get an evening like this, that just makes it so much better.
I was going to say, I'm appreciating the cooler temperatures tonight after a really warm homestand against the Springfield Drifters. Little League World Series, you mentioned the Youth League teams. That's getting ready to get underway here in the next couple of weeks. That, along with, I think, the College World Series are 2 of the bigger baseball events that you see in the summer.
Absolutely. College World Series, I had the chance to go back in 1988 with John Olerud, the Baseball America Player of the Year, when we were at Washington State. One of my favorite sporting events. It's just, summer and baseball. What else? I mean, baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, Chevrolet. It all just still goes together.
The new pitcher is Joseph Fredericks, the only left-hander in the bullpen for the Ridgefield Raptors. Jeff, just from a personal side, it's been such a pleasure to be out here this summer. I know there was some uncertainty when I first was deciding to come out here. Do I want to move halfway across the country and spend, 60 games in a row trying to call this game I love? But it's certainly been one of the highlights of my summer. Jack Varney with a sacrifice bunt. It almost was a single, but the Pippins have the lead. It's 5-4. There's 2 outs in the inning. There's another production for Jack Varney taking one more look. We saw Jack square with nobody on earlier in the game. That's almost a darn near perfect bunt. Fredericks just got off the hill in time. Looked like a pretty well-executed play.
That was a great executed play.
I almost thought you were going to hop in there on the play-by-play.
Well, come on. No, I got to let you do your job so you can finish your thought about whether or not you wanted to come out here this summer to do this.
Yeah, it was one of those decisions. You're ending your sophomore year in college, and you're like, do I really want to move across the country? But it's just been so welcoming out here, and I have to shout out a personal thank you to Ira, my host family, for the hospitality. I got to talk with him today for the last time. My family is here, so it's just been a great summer, and thank you for taking a chance on a 20-year-old who is just getting into this business.
Well, and I remember our conversations in the fall, and you said at one point that this was your first time out of Nebraska.
Deep drive, Buckley. This one's all the way to the wall. Pippins have a 2-run lead. One of the longest tenured Pippins this year with a double to put the Pips up 2. How about that for Ethan? 95 off the bat all the way to the warning track. Raptors pitching falling apart a little bit here in the 4th inning. Only 2 outs between 2 pitchers.
Just kind of, a culmination of a long summer for Dylan and for Ethan being here, and it's good to see that just paying off here in the last game of the summer.
This is Sam Moore batting from the right-handed batter's box for once with the lefty on the mound. I was talking about it before you got up here. He has been hitting in the left-hand box for the last 4 or 5 days, not facing any left-handed hitters, or left-handed pitchers, rather. Finally able to flip around. This is, believe it or not, the first switch hitter that we've had this summer. It comes clear at the end of the season.
It is a rarity, at least for us.
Out of play, foul. I'm telling you, you're just going to have to stay up here. The Pips have pushed across 4 in this inning, matching the inning number we're playing in. Buckley stands at second. If you had to summarize the end of season as we wind things down, how would you do it?
I think it's always bittersweet. Whether you're in the playoffs or not, there was always a final game. And, in any sport, no matter what the level, there's always a final game. And it's a rush. You're happy that the season took place. You take all those memories, but you're sad that it's over for, X number of months. And August is...
This play will end the inning.
August is never one of those times that I look forward to just because of that. But, we get going again in September, so that's something to look forward to.
Well, Jeff, thank you for your time. Thank you for being a part of the broadcast tonight. Thank you for all you've done this summer, and we hope that the Pippins can hang on to the 6-4 lead.
Absolutely. Thank you for everything you've done this summer as well.
We have more Pippins baseball coming up next, top of the 5th.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert.
Drinking cab and a solo in the cab.
Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Well, I mentioned earlier in the game that we're going to have some interviews interlaced between this broadcast. I got a chance to talk with Dylan Anderson and with Ethan Buckley. We're going to go to Dylan first, one of the 2
opening day roster players still on this roster.
Here with Pippins outfielder Dylan Anderson. First of all, we mentioned it yesterday pregame, but this is the first time we're saying it on the air. 50-plus games this regular season. What was your reaction down here when you found out, when Coach Deg Gallier called everybody over here to tell you that news that you're part of Pippins history?
I mean, it was kind of surprising. It's a cool thing to hear, you know, but I mean, I was just here to play all summer. Like, that was my goal anyway, so the fact I got something out of it and got to be part of history in the program, it's pretty cool.
Let's talk about your journey through this summer. You've been the leadoff guy for most of the year. You've bounced around that top of the order. Was that kind of your goal going into this season, was to play at the top of the order every day?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I came in here hoping to hit at the top. I liked being leadoff. I hit leadoff towards the end of my last season at Fullerton, and I really enjoyed it. So once I got put in the leadoff spot, I feel like I kind of excelled and did my thing.
Talk about coming from Fullerton here. You're getting ready for your first season at Grand Canyon. What have you done this summer to get you ready to that jump to the D1 level?
I mean, honestly, it's just the at-bats and like getting the experience to play center field too. I didn't get to play center at all this past year. So playing center, getting to roam around the whole outfield, get some experience out there. Just getting over 200 at-bats this summer is just going to help me immensely. You know, like that's the main thing that I wanted out of this summer, and that's what I got.
A big hit you had a couple of weeks ago, that home run to kind of put you over the brink and kind of bring everything full circle. What are you going to take away the most from this summer?
I mean, probably just the experience. This is my first time playing summer ball, and I feel like I had a good time. I got to see a lot of new faces, with a lot of guys leaving, new guys coming in, and I think just the experience overall is what I'm going to take away.
Ethan Buckley was the only other player, along with you, that's still on this roster from opening day. What can you say about your fellow player there behind the dish and playing first base today?
I mean, it's cool to have a guy and stick with, you know, all the way through the summer from day one. It's really nice having that connection. I feel like we really share a bond just by, you know, being here the whole summer and everyone else leaving. And, you know, I just feel like we have a good connection, you know.
One more game that we're going to be playing tonight. What's your goal out of it?
Just play hard and hopefully get a win. Get back in the win column.
Dylan, it's been a pleasure having you all summer. I wish you nothing but the best in your future. What is the last thing you want Pippins fans to hear from you?
Roll Pips, let's go.
Dylan Anderson, 51 games in the outfield, becoming only the 8th player in program history to play 50 or more games in a regular season. Dylan, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A lot of respect for Dylan Anderson, playing in his 51st game out there in center field behind Koshi Arai. Jeff Garrettson has left the press box, but we might have to bring him back depending on how the rest of this game goes. That pitch downstairs, it's 2-2 to Cooper Witten. Taylor Takata drew a walk. Koshi working in his second inning, following Connor Batzer, who went 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, and striking out 1. 2-2 misses inside. Koshi did get a double play behind him to get some help back in the 4th inning. In danger of walking back-to-back here, though. The left-handed hurler from Gunma, Japan. Takata dancing at first. The payoff is fouled off. Cooper Witten today is 2 for 2 after going 5 for 5 yesterday. Home run and a double. There is action down in the Pippins bullpen. Oliver Wilday has grabbed a baseball. Second payoff, runner takes off on the ground through the hole on the right side. Takata not slowing down. Sam Moore didn't quite realize the ball was in right. The throw goes to second. It is high. A hustle double for Cooper Witten, his 3rd hit of the game and his 2nd double against Pippins pitching. Sam Moore asleep a little bit out there in right field. This ball went right through the hole. You see Sam recover there. Witten saw that Moore didn't quite get to that baseball. But the throw was high, and so Ethan Buckley will have a chat with Koshi Arai. 2 runners in scoring position. Andrew Estrella will bat next. Taking a look at the South Division standings here on the final night of the regular season. The playoffs are set for the South. Portland will be the 1, Corvallis the 2, Bend will be the 3, and the Marion Berries will be the 4. The South playoffs contained entirely within the state of Oregon. Not very often does that happen. Of course, the 2 powerhouses, Portland and Corvallis, sitting atop of the standings. Let's take a look at some of the scores around the league. Portland and Corvallis in a game that will decide who wins the second half. Pickles leading 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th down in Corvallis. The other game that will decide a second half winner, Edmonton and Victoria. If the Victoria Harbor Cats can win, they will win the second half outright. This ball bounces off the foot of Andrew Estrella. Probably a good thing that it hit him, otherwise that pitch would have gone all the way to the backstop and scored a run. As Coach Shirai struggling a little bit here in his second inning of work. Eddie Kribbe will go out and have a chat. That one right off that foot. Coach Shirai's day will be done. We'll get you the rest of the scores from around the league and much more when we come back here in the top of the 5th. Bases are loaded for Ridgefield, and there's nobody out.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Third arm out of the bullpen for Yakima Valley. It's Oliver Wilday making his first appearance in this series. The right-hander from Sammamish, Washington, and Yakima Valley College. A 6.92 ERA through 9 games. 13 innings he's worked, 7 strikeouts to 8 walks. His last 2 outings have been wonderful. 1 hit allowed between the 2 games, 3 innings pitched, no runs allowed, and 4 strikeouts. He will face Dawson Downs, Dylan Osborne, and Ryan Camacho. The 3 runners aboard belong to Koshi Arai. Went 1 inning, giving up 3 hits and walking 1. He also hit a batter. First pitch strike from Wilday. Oliver started off the season a little rocky. Gave up 7 runs in his first 4 outings. Since has been much more dialed in. Line drive, Raptors bullpen takes the brunt of it. No balls and 2 strikes. Cotton Candy Skies settling in over the orchard tonight. Looks like the rain is past. Turning into a picture-perfect ending to the 2025 season. 0-2 out of play. Large crowd will have a chance at it? No. It's over the general admission seating. Well, I mentioned getting back to the scores when we came back. We'll do it after this 0-2 pitch from Will Day. Right below the knees. Buckley trying to steal a strike there. I was mentioning Edmonton and Victoria. If the Harbor Cats can win the game tonight, they're currently up 2-1 in the top of the 7th. They will win the outright second half standings. Bellingham won the first half. 1-2 out to center field. Anderson settles under it. More shallow than the last one. The throw will go to third. The Pippins will concede the run. It's now 6-5 on a sacrifice fly, but there is one away. Second time that Downs has hit a sacrifice fly to center field. Witten and Estrella stay where they are. With another left-handed bat, Dylan Osborne digging in. The Kelowna Falcons are currently trailing the Wenatchee Apple Sox at home, 5-4 in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch strike from Will Day. Bottom of the 5th in Kamloops. The North Paws lead at 9-5 over the Port Angeles Lefties. Bottom of the 6th in Bellingham. The Bells getting ready for a playoff push, up 11-0 on the Nanaimo Night Owls. Nanaimo currently in 6th place in the overall standings in the North. 0-1, nearly a check swing. Top of the 5th, down at Vince Guinness Stadium, the Cowlitz Black Bears are up 9-2 over the Bend Elks. Trying to put one more bruise on the Elks before Bend gets ready to play, looking like Corvallis, starting on Friday. Top of the 6th inning, over at Borleski Stadium, the Walla Walla Sweets currently tied with the Springfield Drifters, 2 apiece in the top of the 6th. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away. Moves the count to 2-2. Will Day trying to strand 2 inherited runners. That run that scored, credited to Koshi Arai. Will Day looking for his first strikeout tonight. There it is. Called strike 3 on the outer third. The breaking ball for Oliver Will Day. And there's 2 away. Not a bad frame job by Ethan Buckley, able to pull that pitch back over the strike zone. First pitch, a strike. Ryan Camacho tonight, 1 for 2. Taking a look at that breaking ball from Will Day. Nice job by Buckley. Oh, 1 out to short. Gohagen, the short distance to second. And the Pippins get out of the inning with the lead. 6-5 as we're halfway home here at the Orchard on the final night of the 2025 season.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Bottom 5 here at the Orchard. Pippins leading 6-5. Koshirai did allow a run. Oliver Wilday with the sacrifice fly brought home Taylor Takata, but that was it. The Raptors stranded 2. And so now Ethan Hogan, Garen Guler, and Brody Gohagen will try to tack on some insurance for the Pippins. 4 runs on only 1 hit in the 4th inning, while General Manager Jeff Garrettson was hanging out with us. Pippins trying to build off the success, sending 8 men to the plate. Hogan was the lone man that did not hit in the 4th. What happened in that 4th inning, Dylan Kirksey came in, walked 2, gave up 4 runs without giving up a hit. Hit 2 batters. He was pulled, and then the current pitcher, the lefty Joe Fredericks, now working in his first full inning of relief. Fredericks is from Moon Township, Pennsylvania, and he attends West Virginia. Oh, 2, a weak wave and a miss. Hogan down on strikes. I should say he did attend West Virginia. That was until a couple of days ago when he committed to Maryland, coming into Big Ten territory, pitching up there in Annapolis. Here's Garen Guler, was hit by Kirksey to start the 4th inning. No pitch been thrown yet. A baseball found its way onto the field in right. Don't think that was a fan. I think that was a bullpen guy losing control. First pitch, fouling it away. 0-1. Lockwood got a piece of that baseball on the way by. Having a conversation with Garen Guler currently. Guler and his family were recognized before the game. Garen, being from Natchez, Washington, did not need a host family when he joined the team. He was able to live at home, and so his parents and his siblings recognized as part of the host family celebration. Nice touch by the Pippins. When you do get a couple of those local kids, certainly makes it so that they don't need a host family, as it's now 1-1. Guler able to take that one outside. Guler getting ready for another year with the Yakima Valley College Yaks, not too far away from home in his own right. Just up the street on Nob Hill Boulevard. Just tying away. It's 2-1. Good to see a big crowd here at the Orchard. Fredericks, the lefty, working against the right-handed hurler, Garen Guler, fouling it back again off of the mask of Lockwood. The catcher taking some bruises in this at-bat to Garen. There's been a couple of Garens on the team this year. Garen Gertler, you have Garen Guler, you have Garrett Deg Gallier, the head coach. Of course, the Pippins have 2 Ethans in the batting order right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Called strike 3, right at the knees. Around the horn goes Lockwood. Garen Guler out number 2. Fredericks with back-to-back punch-outs. Take a look at this one. Right at the knees. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. So now Brody Gohagen, a ground out to third base and a ground out to the shortstop Estrella. Flags dead still out in right center field. There's ball 1. Pippins fans from far and wide coming into this contest. Don't know what our stream numbers are at right now. Hopefully they're pretty high. 1-1 downstairs. Gohagen, attending Shoreline Community College. Redshirt freshman this next season. 2-0 downstairs for ball 3. If Gohagen can reach, then Dylan Anderson would hit for the 4th time. The Pippins currently leading by 1. The 3-0 pitch. Outside ball 4. Here comes Dylan. Anderson, I mentioned it while Jeff Garrettson was up here in the booth, making that history for himself, becoming only the 8th player in franchise history to play in 50 or more games in a single season. And a lot of the guys on that list, we'll get to it at some point tonight. As taking off is Gohagen, pitch inside all the way to the backstop. Brody considers third base, but he will stay put. It is a stolen base for Gohagen, running on the pitch. Hard to believe that the Pippins running with the lefty up. Insurance run in scoring position for Dylan. Barring a miraculous rest of the night. Going to sit at about 3rd among that list I mentioned in hits. He's currently got 55. The leader on that list has 61. He does have over 210 at-bats this season. A lot of valuable experience at the leadoff position. Back up the middle, Estrella playing behind the bag with the lefty up, sends it across, and that will retire the side. Gohagen left stranded. We go to the 6th here at the Orchard. Well, those two fine ladies, that's my mother on the left, Heather, and my sister Vivian on the right, flew out on Monday, took the 6 o'clock flight out of Omaha to be picked up by me at the airport here in Yakima at 1:30 after a connecting flight. They're going to make the drive back with me to Nebraska tomorrow. Looking forward to spending a couple days with them. My brother and my dad brought me out here, and so able to finish the summer with the 2 gals, and yeah, she knows she's on camera. Thanks for making the trip. I've been blessed that my family has been able to make trips out here despite the 1,000-mile difference. Of course, my dad and my brother came out at the start of the season. Right before our first game, they went back home. My grandparents came out right before the 4th of July, making the trip and seeing some sights along the way. And now, mom and sister here at the ballpark. First pitch outside. It's ball 1. Baseball's been a family affair for my family, at least the last 5 or 6 years. From my dad coaching for my Legion team. There's a drive out towards the gap in right center field. It's down for a hit. Dylan Anderson drops the ball initially. The throw into second is not in time. A bobble out in center field. It is initially ruled a hit. We'll see if an error is added on. So now the tying run in scoring position. Irvin Dorsett will be the batter. My sister, the last couple of years, has been a video producer. There's a bunt tapped right in front of the mound. Will Day hesitates the throw. It's in time. A dart by Oliver gets out number 1. Tying run 90 feet away. Jake Lockwood, the batter. My sister has been doing kind of what Shay and Maddie are doing for us up here with a team in the Pecos League called the North Platte 80s. My dad was the play-by-play guy for them this last season after I was the inaugural play-by-play guy last year. This will tie the game. Hogan on to first. 6-all with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The bobble out in center field comes back to bite Dylan Anderson and the Pippins. And now we're all square. Taylor Takata batting for the 4th time. She got to tour kind of what Shay and Maddie are doing tonight. Wonder how they compare. I'd never asked. I still think we've got a little bit better setup here. I know my dad's probably watching and listening. (1-0) again, pulled back by Buckley. It's 1-1. Sure am blessed to have such a supportive family. You hear conversations when you're on the road, especially with these players, away from their parents, girlfriends, whoever it may be. It's a long summer away from home, especially if it's your first year. Some of these players in the West Coast League experiencing the minor league style of baseball for the first time. Two is outside. Takata in a full count. He has walked once. He's singled once. He's reached on an error once, and he's scored thrice. Payoff outside. So now Takata has walked twice. Another runner aboard here in the 6th for the Raptors. Settling in to be a perfect night. The only way it could be any better is if the Pippins can retake the lead in their half of the 6th. Eddie Kribbe going to go have a chat with the infield. Nobody warming up for the Pippins, so Will Day will be the one to try and find the 3rd out in this inning. So I mentioned Dylan Anderson making that history yesterday, and I haven't stopped talking about it. The reason is because Shay made this really nice graphic. And there's the list of Pippins players with 50 games in a single season. Dylan Anderson, 2025, the West Coast League Player of the Year, Jace Phelan, back in 2023. A couple other guys on that list, notably Tanner Parker, Cody Jeffries, both played in 50 games. The only outfielder to do it besides Dylan was Jay Schuyler up there in the upper right-hand corner. He played 51 games, so the outfielders match. The most games played in a single season was Mitch Skaggs, though, who led the West Coast League with 39 walks back in 2015. Certainly some good company for Dylan to be a part of. Some other guys on that list include, like I mentioned, Schuyler, the 199th pick of the 2018 MLB draft of the Cincinnati Reds. An outfielder from Southern California. Maybe Dylan Anderson's got something similar in the future. A 1 wave and a miss. It's 0-2 to Cooper Witten. Wilday trying to figure out a way to get this guy out. That might have been part of the meeting from Eddie Kribbe, was how do we get Cooper Witten out? 3 for 3 today, 5 for 5 yesterday, and 4 for 6 on Monday. We're going to find out. The 0-2 pitch from Wilday. Grounded, foul. Not a bad idea, going with a little bit of an off-speed pitch. Put it down and in, then it's hard to get to. Witten requesting some more tar to put on the handle of his bat, trying to get a better grip. Oh, my dad's texting me now saying that his production was better because they had a couple of postseason games. Well, how many games did you do all summer, Dad? I count only around 20. So there. 0-2, fouled back. Pippins not in the postseason this year. They trying to make it back in the next season. Last appearance in the postseason was 22. Takata runs, a wave and a foul ball at the plate. Witten able to just get it off the end of the bat. Pippins almost got him out for the first time tonight. Wilday went with a very slow breaking ball. Yet another 0-2 pitch from Oliver Wilday. Corked into left field. Witten continues to hit. Now again a triple away from the cycle on his fourth hit today. His first single following a home run and 2 doubles. I can't believe what Cooper Witten is doing right now. 4 for 4 today, 5 for 5 yesterday, 4 for 6 on Monday. Tell you what, Loyola Marymount has got a hit machine right now. This ball is drilled out towards the scoreboard. Samayoa back, up on the track. He makes the grab, and the Pippins escape relatively unscathed. But the game is tied. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-6 here at the Orchard.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert.
Drinking cab and a solo in the cab.
Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
Well, not quite as vocal about it as Jack Varney was when he turned 22, but it was brought to my attention in the half inning that Koshi Arai is celebrating a birthday today. I think he wandered down to the bullpen, trying to get a shot of him so we can tell him happy birthday. Maybe he's leaning up against the railing in the dugout. I did not realize that Koshi had a birthday today. He's been a joy to have in the clubhouse. The language barrier every day slowly disappears as he learns his English, and these players down in the clubhouse are learning Koshi's native language of Japanese, always asking, what does a word mean in Japanese, or how do you say a certain word in Japanese? It's just been one of those cool additions to the Pippins clubhouse to have that diversity down in that dugout. We'll find a shot of Koshi, a clear shot of Koshi before this game's over, and give him an official happy birthday, since we made such a big deal about it when Jack Varney celebrated his 22nd. Of course, Pippins general manager Jeff Garrettson was up here in the booth when Koshi came in to pitch, and so even if I had known about it, we probably wouldn't have gotten there during that interview. Happy birthday, Koshi. Glad to have you down in that dugout. 1-0 drops in. This is a new arm for the Ridgefield Raptors. Rocco Wright making his first appearance. A standout at Ridgefield High School with the Spudders. Got the ball in a key stakes matchup in the postseason and pitched well. Staying home. The Spudders play at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex, the same place that the Raptors call home. 1-2 upstairs. Kind of a cool little stat. The 3 pitchers out of the bullpen for the Raptors have worn number 4, number 2, and number 3. All single digits. 2-2 popped up on the infield. The third baseman Dorsett says he has it with a basket catch for out number 1. Deadlocked here at 6 after the Raptors were able to score a run there in the top of the 6th. You can close the book on Fredericks. 1 2/3 of work. Giving up 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. First pitch strike from right to Zek Samayoa. Big crowd waiting for the fireworks show afterward. Pippins would love to get some offense. This one's back towards the press box, but over our heads. Last night we had a ball nearly take off our then at the time video producer Maddie's head. There's a dent in the wall where that baseball came in and then ricocheted out into the crowd. 0-2, right back into the screen. Oh, 0-2. Pitch upstairs. Sammy Yoa trying to come up big. Last night had 3 doubles. Looking to get it started here. Almost breaks his bat. That didn't sound very comfortable on the hands. Jack Varney and the ball boy racing down there to pick up the loose change. Six runs on 9 hits for Ridgefield, 6 runs on 4 hits for Yakima Valley. 0-2, fouled back. Guess it's 1-2. Should probably pay attention to what the count is. See if Sammy Yoa can get some fireworks started early. Even in the count now, 2-2. Certainly looks like the fireworks show's starting early. There's a little bit of smoke coming out from our right field foul pole. 2-2 bounces in. So now the count's worked itself full. Sammy Yoa today 0 for 2. He scored twice, though. A fielder's choice and a walk. Payoff pitch from Rocco Wright. Upstairs, Sammy Yoa draws his second walk. So there's the go-ahead run, trotting down to first, as Jack Varney digs in for his 4th trip to the plate. The night continues to cool off ever so slightly. Looking now at 72 degrees as the temperature. Varney drills one out towards right. This one will be down for extra bases. Sammy Yoa hustling around third. He's getting the wave home. Here comes Zek, helmet flying. The play at the plate is late. Jack Varney with a double to give the Pippins the lead. It's 7-6 here at the Orchard. All about location. The right fielder Camacho was playing shallow, and Jack just drove one over his head. Sammy Yoa with some speed coming around third. Just like that, the Pippins back in front. So now here's Ethan Buckley, who had an RBI double of his own back in the 4th inning. This one bounces all the way to the backstop, and Jack will be standing at third. Varney, a very experienced college baseball player, getting a double off of the relatively inexperienced Rocco Wright. And now the pressure building on the young right-handed hurler. Infield will play in, trying to cut down the run. Buckley takes a slow breaking ball at 69 miles an hour. Everybody playing on the grass. Rocco misses outside. It's 2-1. Speaking of Ethan Buckley, you won't want to miss the top half of the next inning. We're going to play the chat that I had with Ethan before the game today. In near the hands, it's 3-1. Buckley, the other longest tenured player this year, able to stick it out this entire season. Three and 1. Ball 4. Runners are going to be at the corners with only one out. The Pippins threatening to extend the lead. Sam Moore flips back to the left-hand side. A single that drove home the first 2 runs for the Pippins back in the first. A walk in the third and a ground out to third. Showing bunt, but not a buntable pitch. Hard to believe that in 2 outs we'll be 3 innings away from closing the book on the 2025 season. 1-0, Moore gets the bunt. A line drive caught by the pitcher right, and Ethan Buckley is doubled off to retire the side. Rocco Wright gives up a run, but has a web gem in his young pitching career to keep this at a 1-run ball game. Late innings are next. Pippins lead 7-6.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
We've got a good ball game on our hands. 7-6 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Pippins bring in a new pitcher. It's Christian Brewster. We'll get you his numbers after we watch the interview with Ethan Buckley, who's been here all summer.
I'm here with Ethan Buckley, one of the 2 players on this roster that has been here all summer, was on the opening day lineup card. Talk about your journey through this summer in the West Coast League.
I'm sure Dylan said the same thing, but I mean, it's been long, it's been a grind, but I think it's been worthwhile staying from day one. I wish a couple more guys did, because I think it would have been even more fun, but I've loved every bit of it. It would be cooler if we won a little bit more, but still a good time.
This is your 2nd season in the West Coast League. You were with Springfield last year. What is different? What is the same being in your 2nd experience here in the summer baseball?
I feel like the WCL just stays the same. It's very consistent. You're going to see good arms every weekend. You're going to see a very vast majority of arms. You're going to have some long games like we did last week against Springfield, that 18-17 game. It's going to be a grind, but like I said earlier, I feel like the best way to get everything out of it is staying from start to finish.
You've played multiple positions this summer, mainly catcher, but you've expanded to first base, trying to become a rounded player. What was your main goal coming into this summer, coming out of Gonzaga?
Yeah, like you said there, I wanted to kind of expand my defensive ability, become a better catcher, which I feel like I did, and become, be able to play some first base. I was always trying to convince Coach Deg Gallier to let me play shortstop, but I still lost that one. Maybe I'm starting at shortstop today. We don't know, but I don't think so. But yeah.
This next season, you're going to Central Washington. It's your third stop in your collegiate baseball career, starting at Lynn Benton, then that last season with Gonzaga. What are you hoping to get out of next year with what you've experienced this summer?
I'm hoping to just win again. Lynn Benton, the coolest thing about that program was the winning culture. Winning was expected. We won a lot. We won a championship there. That's what I'm hoping to get out of Central Washington, and I'm pretty confident that we're going to have a good shot at winning a GNAC next year.
What can you say about Dylan Anderson? We all found out yesterday he's part of Pippins history, 50-plus games in the regular season, only the 8th player to do it. What can you say about your fellow man that's been with you all summer?
Dylan's a stud. Coming in, working with Dylan every day has been awesome. It's super fun to watch him swing at the first pitch of every single game. But yeah, Dylan's been a stud. He's played a hell of a center field for us. He's played a hell of a right field for us. He's been a leader for us. I feel like Dylan is the ultimate Pippin right now.
What is the one memory you want to take with you from this summer?
It's got to, I mean, I feel like it's so generic, but just spending time with the guys, whether it be pregame in the locker room or BP or the long bus rides. I feel like when we're 50 years old, we're going to remember the baseball, but we're going to remember just bonding with our teammates a little bit more than anything else.
What's the last thing you want the Pippins fans to hear from you?
Thank you very much for the ongoing support this season, even though it's been a rough one, and hopefully next year it's a little bit better.
Ethan Buckley, congratulations. Thanks for a great summer.
Thank you very much, Holman.
Again, a lot of respect for Ethan Buckley sticking it out in this summer. So I mentioned Christian Brewster, the new pitcher for Yakima Valley, making his 4th appearance with a 1-0 record. Gave up that single to Dawson Downs and is now behind in the count 3-1. Brewster came into this one with 5 2/3 innings under his belt, 6 strikeouts to 3 walks. His debut was back on July 23rd. 3-1, out towards left, but it will be foul and into lefties. Pippins do have some stretching going on in the bullpen should Brewster get into any more trouble. Everybody is available that was on the lineup card tonight. There is no tomorrow for the Pippins until 2026. Payoff pitch, wave and a miss. Late decision by Osborne. Brewster with his first strikeout after the leadoff single. Kicking himself all the way back to the dugout, Dylan Osborne. Ryan Camacho, 1 for 3 today. It will certainly be dark enough for fireworks tonight. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Still some streaks of sunshine beyond the horizon. 0-1. But the clouds certainly helping it be darker. Ball between the feet of Buckley. It's called a strike. The runner was not paying attention, and so he does not advance. Buck just unable to hang on to this one. You see, trying to frame that. It was a strike anyway. This is Ryan Camacho. Over to first, Varney. Gonna go to second base for 1. Put in the pocket by Brody Gohagen. Smart decision as Brewster was not quite there. The Pippins get the lead runner, and there's 2 away. Take a look at this. Varney playing shaded with the runner running. So now here's Jovan Camacho with 2 away. Throw to first, it gets away. Where'd the baseball go? Jack Varney saying that one through the gate. Throwing error by Christian Brewster. And so Jovan with his brother in scoring position, trying to drive him home and retie this game. Fouled straight back. Moves the count to 0-2. 0-1 rather. They were quick trigger up on the scoreboard. Flied out towards shallow left, but it will be foul. The folks down in lefties get another chance at a souvenir. And so Brewster strike away from getting out of the inning and sending us to the stretch. The Pippins, when they come up in the bottom of the 7th, will have the bottom of their order: Hogan, Guler, and Gohagen. The pitch to Camacho. Heats him up inside. Brewster's got that good fastball, 91 miles an hour. See if he can locate one here and get the Pips back out on offense. 1-2, shot to left. This is a fair ball down the line. We have a tie ball game as the baseball deposits itself behind the bullpen. A double by Jovan Camacho. We're knotted up at 7. Going the opposite way was Jovan. Got one hop inside that paint line. That's all you need. Ryan Camacho scoring easily, and we are back to square. First pitch, a breaking ball outside, 1-0. So far, the Pippins have had an answer. Expecting that to continue. Big cut by Irvin Dorsett to even the count 1-1. Dorsett today 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th. Breaking ball outside again. Moves the count to 2-1. The schedule for next year will not come out until later on in the offseason. 2-1 right at the knees to make it 2-2. But you can expect that first game of the year will be sometime in the last week or so of the month of May. And the season will run all summer until this time in August. 2-2 called strike 3. Buckley with a fist pump. The Raptors tie the game, but the Pippins have a chance to get it right back in their favor. Stretch time here at the Orchard for one final time in 2025. What an environment here on the last day of the regular season. Pippins and Raptors tied at 7. This is shaping up to be exactly what we wanted it to be. A chance for a thrilling conclusion tonight. The press box is throwing the softy baseballs as the Pippins empty out the promotional items. It's so cool to see all of the fans out in attendance tonight. Yes, there's fireworks, but this is what baseball is all about. Coming out, spending a night with your family. There's a lot of groups in attendance tonight, including the Special Olympics up here in the general admissions seating. It is certainly a great environment. We are dark enough for fireworks. Now all that's left to do is finish the game with a Pippins win. Hogan leads it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Rocco Wright still on the mound for Ridgefield. Breaking ball, strike 1. The 58th game overall this summer for the Pippins, if you count the 4 non-league contests that Yakima Valley played. The first one, of course, was the day before opening day, the preseason game against the Cascade Collegiate League Showcase team on the 29th of May. Pitch outside, it's 2-1. With a win tonight, the Pippins will pick up their 10th here at the Orchard this season in the regular season. Would be 15th overall. Hogan, a high fly ball out to right. Camacho settling under it, still drifting back, but he will make the catch stumbling onto the track. The flag out in right center field says there's no wind. Had there been some, Hogan might have had a chance to leave the yard. Instead, he's the first out of the ball game. The first out of the bottom of the 7th. And now Garen Guler getting some goo chants from the crowd. Takes the first pitch strike. Garen, a hometown kid from just up the road in Natchez. Sends one foul towards the stands. Group of fans dive for that one. Guler behind in the count here. Good take. It was downstairs. Rocco Wright struggled just a little bit in his first inning of work. Allowed the walk and the big double to Jack Varney. 1-2 out to center field. Witten is there. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th. So now Bertie Gohagen batting for the 4th time. A walk in the 5th. He also has grounded out twice to the left side of the infield. What do we have going on down in the bowl? Do we have the half wave trying to be started here? Inside ball 1. I'm not usually a big fan of the wave, especially at baseball games, because typically you only have the 3/4 seating. Yakima Valley, no outfield seating, obviously, with the high outfield wall and the road running behind it. On 1, drops in for strike 2. Whatever keeps the fans happy here tonight, I guess. The 1-2 to go, Hagen. Up the middle, Estrella, a long way to go. The quick feet, low throw, it is late and off the railing of the Raptors dugout. First error of the night on Ridgefield, and the Pippins stay alive here in the 7th. Brings up Dylan Anderson. We take a look at that one back up the middle. Estrella knew he had to get rid of it somewhat quickly, but I think he had time to set his feet a little bit and make a strong throw instead of throwing on the run. First pitch high and away to Dylan Anderson. The Pips only have 5 hits tonight, but they've been walked a total of 8 times. Gohagen takes off. The pitch skips in. Another stolen base for Brody as he moves into scoring position. A little bit of a spike by Rocco Wright. No chance for the catcher, Lockwood. Buckley has a big hit tonight. There's a strike stolen. It's now 2-1. Let's see if Dylan can come up with a big hit of his own. "55 hits this season. Number 56 could be a memorable one. Wave and a miss. It's now 2-2. You look at the scoreboard, potentially Dylan Anderson's last at-bat of the 2025 season. This is the top of the order. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2, pounded up the middle. Slowly to Estrella. He bobbles it at his feet. Dylan Anderson aboard for the 3rd time tonight. They do rule it a single. And so Dylan now with 56 hits in his outstanding season. That ball came off the bat at only 62 miles an hour. Moves Gohagen into scoring position. And now a meeting on the mound as Estrella, a couple of uncharacteristic plays for him at the shortstop position. Rocco Wright's day is done. The move has been made by Chris Cota. There's a new arm in for the Raptors. We'll get you the information on him next. Pippins threatening here in the bottom of the 7th.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert. Drinking cab and a solo in the cab. Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
So with runners at the corners here in the bottom of the 7th, the Ridgefield Raptors bring in Dylan Richardson from Vancouver, Washington. On the season, has appeared in 12 games to the tune of a .457 ERA, 19 2/3 innings pitched, 23 strikeouts to only 6 walks, but he has given up 22 hits as well. The last time out was July 25th against the Portland Pickles when he went an inning and a third, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits. 85-mile-an-hour fastball, 80-mile-an-hour changeup. We also have seen a breaking ball from Richardson as he is the 5th pitcher used by the Raptors tonight. Greg Luna, who has walked twice and been hit by a pitch, is 0 for 1 thanks to a pop-out in the 6th inning. Rocco Wright finishes his night. 1 2/3 innings he has worked. Giving up 2 hits and 1 run so far on 2 walks. First pitch is a strike. You see the big motion by Richardson. Almost leans completely back onto that right leg. He's obviously gotten it down pretty well. Otherwise, he'd fall over every time that he tries to get the pitch home. Anderson will have a stolen base. The throw does not go down to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Greg Luna. Looking for a big hit of his own. Sitting on 19 hits this season. Breaking ball, called strike 2. That's difficult for Greg to try and swing at, knowing that there's 2 outs. Richardson trying to mop up Rocco Wright's mess. Outside. Greg stays alive. Fastball dialed up to 89 miles an hour. Richardson a little bit amped up here with the big crowd and the high stakes. Two on the way to Greg Luna. Lifted in the air to center field. This is shallow. Witten coming in, fighting the lights. He will squeeze and make the catch. And that will end the Pippins threat. Yakima Valley leaves 2 aboard. They do not score. And we go to the 8th, tied at 7.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Attention Pippins fans, 2026 season tickets are on sale now for a special early bird price until the end of the month. As Pippins General Manager Jeff Garrettson said, it's the way to keep the lights on during the off season. But if you want to lock in your season tickets for next year for a discount, purchase those by calling 509-575-4487 or emailing casey@pippinsbaseball.com until the end of the month for that early bird price. Jake Lockwood shows Bunny, pops it up into the stands, right off one of the seats in the front row, and secured by the fan over there in the backwards cap. A little bit of a scramble for the baseball. Lockwood today is 0 for 3. One pitch away from being 0 for 4. The umpire, Shane Kelly, going to go have a chat with the pitcher, Christian Brewster. So they call it 1-1. Conversation going on between Garrett Deg Gallier and Shane Kelly. I don't quite get the conversation. It can't be a balk because there's nobody on. Garrett explaining the motion for Christian. Not too much of an argument. They're going to call it 1 ball and 1 strike. Okay. One. There's a strike. And so now it's 1-2. Pitch out towards left. Samayoa will be there. That's the first out here in the 8th. So now here's Taylor Takata. First pitch outside for ball 1. Half swing from Takata. That is strike 1. Taylor Takata tonight has been on all 4 times. 2 walks, a single, and an error. Brewster trying to get through 2 innings as he gets a swing and a foul tip there. So far, Christian has struck out 1. Foul tip into the mitt. Second strikeout for Brewster. 2 away here in the 8th. So now here's the man who refuses to stay off the base pads. Cooper Witten, 4 for 4 today. I mentioned it in his last at-bat. 5 for 5 yesterday. And 4 for 6 on Monday. Brewster starts off the count with a breaking ball outside. Tapper out towards third. Hogan charging. Sets his feet. The throw and the stretch by Jack. And the Pippins are through 8. We're in a tie ball game. To the bottom of the 8th we go.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Dylan Richardson in his first full inning of relief, getting ready to work. A big spot in the order for the Pippins coming up. Sammy Yoa, Varney, and Buckley. Zek so far today has scored 3 of the Pippins' 7 runs. Zek swinging first pitch. He fouls it towards the party deck. Sammy Yoa trying to take his experience and put it towards the effort here in the bottom of the 8th. Breaking ball upstairs. I mentioned Zek's time with the Fremont Moo in the Independence League. He also spent a few games out in the MLB Draft League. Now playing here in the West Coast League. 1-1, called a strike. Tough luck. That pitch just above the zone. One ball and 2 strikes. Zek caught swinging. Change up from Richardson. There's one away here in the 8th. Now it's Jack Varney. 2 hits today. Puts him at 2 for 2 because of a walk and a sacrifice bunt. First pitch upstairs. Varney getting ready for his senior season at Westcliff. A lot of experience coming to the plate in this inning for the Pippins. Well upstairs. The wind has all but died down as Yakima Valley prepares for their final fireworks show tonight. Looking to do so after a Pippins win if Varney takes strike 1. Jack does crowd the plate a little bit. You see him ducking out of the way on that pitch. Two one upstairs. Lockwood thought he had the call. That upstairs strike has been given for the most part tonight. Jack in a hitter's count. He'll take his walk. Second time he's been aboard via the free pass. And so there's the go-ahead run on the base paths. Ethan Buckley with the RBI double in the 6th. That brought it to a 7-6 game at the time. Bouncing in the first pitch. Dylan Richardson was at Edmonds Community College, but will now be attending South Dakota State University. (1-0), towering shot over towards the stands. This will be a souvenir. Ricochets off of a poor fan's bill of his cap. I think the real souvenir might be the black eye that that fan in the blue cap will have tomorrow. That one doesn't last as long as the baseball, though. (1-1), foul, and, well, I guess he blew it by him. Thought I saw the baseball drop. I wasn't watching the screen. Obviously, you're probably telling me at home, that was an easy swing and a missed call. Was not looking. Was watching Buckley, and the umpire got in my way. 1-2, that's a swing and a miss. That is strikeout number 2 for Richardson. Last hope here in the 8th inning is Sam Moore. Moore, excuse my pun, looking for one more RBI. Sam's got 2 already tonight. First pitch breaking ball for strike 1. Sam getting ready for Lassen College. Jack Varney standing over at first base. Upstairs. The juice from Richardson's fastballs died down just a little bit. That last one was at 86 miles an hour. (1-1), nubbed off the bat. So it's 1-2. The birthday boy, Koshi Arai, grabs that baseball. Quick, there's our chance. Looks like Sam might have broke his bat. There's Koshi. Happy birthday. Tries to give a souvenir to the fans over in Lefties. Certainly a favorite in the clubhouse. Moore with a new piece of lumber. Waiting on the 1-2. 2-2. Has a chance to hold it in his hands for a few more seconds. That last foul ball must have got right off the cap of the bat. Shattered the middle. Two and two here. Watches ball 3. That breaking ball almost dropped back into the strike zone. And so Varney will be on the move with the count full and 2 outs. Let's see if Sam can put something in play. Here it is, the payoff. Wave and a miss. Richardson strikes out the side, and the Pippins strand a runner. To the 9th we go. Knotted up at 7. One last round of Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline here at the Orchard. The final page being turned. We're in the top of the 9th inning in a tie ball game. Pippins will look to hang a 0 and then try to walk it off here on the final night of the regular season. Christian Brewster's got to face the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the order. Andrew Estrella starts it off, and then Dawson Downs and Dylan Osborne. Brewster, through 2 innings of relief, has allowed 1 run, but he struck out 3. Swing and a miss. The big crowd here trying to get behind Christian, even early in this 9th inning. They know it's important to hang a 0. On the ground out to short. Go Hagen. The throw across. There's out number 1. 2 more to get on defense. Dawson Downs today is 1 for 2. If you had a crystal ball and you could go back to the start of the season, you certainly don't see 13-40 as the Pippins record, but this team over the last week or so has been so much fun to be around. Snapping a 6-game losing streak with a wild 18-17 win over the Springfield Drifters a week ago yesterday. Wave and a miss. It's even 1-1. And then, of course, sweeping that series really re-energized this team going down the stretch. Yes, they did get swept in Longview against Cowlitz, and they've lost the series here to Ridgefield, but the energy in this ballpark is palpable as Brewster fires in strike 2. Warms the heart and makes the baseball fan in me happy that even after, I'm sure, a season that nobody saw coming in terms of wins and losses, that there's still a crowd here that's enjoying themselves tonight. And like General Manager Jeff Garrettson was saying during his interview in the 4th inning, this is what baseball is all about. Two from Brewster. Down and in, the count will run full. Barring any complications, the Pippins won't have to face Cooper Witten again, assuming they get business done in the bottom of this inning. Payoff pitch misses upstairs, so Dawson Downs will be aboard with a walk. Still 1 for 2. But now Dylan Osborne, who's 0 for 4 today, strolls to the plate. The Pippins do have action down in their bullpen. Looks like J.J. Martinson is getting loose in case Brewster gets into trouble. First pitch upstairs. Brewster firing it at around 87 miles an hour. The 1-0 fouled into the mid. Osborne listed as a pitcher for Ridgefield on their point streak roster, but has seen a lot of time at the plate. This is his 23rd game hitting. Came into this one with a .284 batting average, but 0 for 4 today. One out of play. It's actually been loud enough here at the ballpark tonight. I've turned down the crowd mic from its normal spot. Certainly have enjoyed having the closing night crowd on hand. Opening day here at the ballpark saw a crowd of 1,835. We've got to be close to that number as Brewster misses downstairs. Borderline. Could have gone either way. I sent out a cry to try and get 2,000 or more here tonight. Holding out hope that that was the number. 2-2 misses in. Double play gets you out of this inning with some excitement if Brewster can induce the ground ball. A couple of pitchers who double as hitters. Downs at first. The payoff. Lifted out towards the left. Samioa gives chase, but it's out of play. Dylan Osborne fighting to stay alive. The Raptors trying to retake the lead. Jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first, but the Pippins responded with 2 of their own. Jumped out to a 4-2 lead in the third, and the Pippins responded with 4 in the bottom of the fourth. We've been back and forth ever since. Runner takes off. The 3-2 is inside, ball 4. Another 50-50 pitch, and Eddie Kribbe makes an appearance out of the dugout. Buckley having a chat with his coach as he heads out to the mound. It was close. Buckley was set up on the outside part of the plate, maybe playing into a little bit of the human umpire. Brewster's day is done. The Pippins will bring in a new arm to try and lock down the last 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
Holy Jupiter's jackpot! It's the final month of the summer games at Legends Casino Hotel. Your last chance to shoot for the stars and claim a 2025 Jeep Wrangler on Thursday, August 28th. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries all month long for your chance to win up to $6,000 in cash every Thursday. And a brand new Jeep Wrangler during Legends Jupiter's jackpots. Okay, we know Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, but did you know the Romans worshipped a god named Jupiter? Just saying.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
The new arm in for Yakima Valley is number 16, J.J. Martinson. Committed freshman to Edmonds Community College. Hard thrower, but his one appearance was a start down in Cowlitz. Went 3 innings, giving up 9 runs. They were all earned on 8 hits and 3 walks. J.J. coming out of the pen here with his 27 ERA. Trying to find 2 outs. That's all the Pippins need to keep this game tied at 7 and then give themselves a chance to walk it off here on the final night of the season. Brewster exits after 2 1/3 innings worked. 2 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The 2 runners are his responsibility. Ryan Camacho, Jovan Camacho, and then Irvin Dorsett if necessary. 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. First pitch bounced in. Martinson with the fastball in the mid to upper 80s. Looked good in his first inning down there in Longview, but then an 8-run second inning really derailed his start. 1-0 lifted. This is out of play. Might hang out in the stands. No, it's onto the concourse. So there's strike one. Standing at second base is Dawson Downs. The runner at first is Dylan Osborne. Out of play on the right side. And so Camacho down to his final strike. JJ looks around, the 1-2, softly over to Varney, tracking into right field. A sliding attempt by Luna at second. The play at second is in time. The Pippins do get the second out. Good job by Greg to at least get one out on that play. Varney almost made the catch. Luna almost made the catch behind him. But the runners did have to freeze. It was a bang-bang play down there at second base. So score it technically 3-4-6 on the putout. Runners are at the corners after the fielder's choice. First pitch strike from JJ to Jovan Camacho. Jovan today, 2 hits and then 2 outs to Gohagen at short. Downstairs, evens up the count at 1-1. What a situation to be in for J.J. Martinson. Second time facing collegiate level bats in the West Coast League. Has the go-ahead run for Ridgefield 90 feet away. Misses upstairs, 2-1. A lot of trust being put in the freshman from Silverdale. Pippins have now used 5 arms. Two-one is upstairs as well. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it's Ethan Hogan, Garen Cooler, and Brody Gohagen due up for the Pippins. Currently in a tie ball game. The 3-1 pitch from JJ is served foul down the left field line. One more pitch to get. The runner at first will be taking off. The runner at third, Dawson Downs, will likely get a decent jump as well, though there's no force play at the plate, so he can't fully take off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corners. The pitch from JJ, downstairs, ball 4. Jovan Camacho keeps the top of the 9th alive for Ridgefield, and now the bases are loaded. JJ tells field umpire Sean Brown that he's going to be going out of the windup. There's the scenario, the go-ahead run at third, and Irvin Dorsett, the man trying to bring him home. First pitch, just a bit upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. Runners, of course, get a decent lead with the windup. There's a swing and a miss. Dorsett trying to do too much with that fastball, trying to make it a 4-run game. 1-1 from JJ. Downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. That is the one danger with going out of the windup is you do allow the 2 trail runners behind the lead runner Downs a chance to get a very good secondary. 2-1 out towards Gohagen. The flip to second base, and the Pippins escape. To the bottom of the 9th we go, knotted at 7. A chance to walk it off on closing night. Coming up next.
Award-winning singer-songwriter Scotty McCreery, live in concert.
Drinking cab and a solo in the cab.
Friday, August 15th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel. One of country's hottest stars, Scotty McCreery. On sale at Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. New album, Rise and Fall. Available now. Scotty McCreery Live.
This summer heats up on Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel as Roy Jones Jr. presents a pro boxing and entertainment event like no other. Yakima's own Andrew Murphy looks to remain undefeated, while female boxer Maricela Cornejo from Prosser join rising international stars from Germany and Mexico. Plus, there is a heavyweight from China you have to see to believe. Tickets start at just $40 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. It's a midsummer night's dream of hot boxing and sizzling entertainment. Friday, August 8th at Legends Casino Hotel. Get your tickets now.
Ethan Hogan, Garen Guler, and Brody Gohagen step up to the plate first. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, a 7-7 game. Yakima Valley and Ridgefield have gone back and forth most of the night. Ridgefield struck first, then the Pippins struck next. Still Richardson out there on the mound for the Raptors, nobody warming in the bullpen. First pitch strike at the top of the zone. If it is necessary, the Pippins have not seen a regular season extra inning games here at the Orchard. 0-1, a wave and a miss fooled Hogan. The one extra inning contest was a non-league one against the Northwest Star Nighthawks on June 14th. Oh, 2 on the way to Hogan. This is upstairs. Pip's just looking for a base runner first. You can worry about scoring him after you get him on. The 1-2 from Richardson. Missed outside. Hogan today is 0 for 3. He drew a walk back in the first inning. Two coming out of the windup from Richardson. Hogan fouls it off to stay alive. Almost made a catch there. Went through the hands, but he got the ball back anyway. Another 2-2 on the way to Hogan. Softly out to second. Takata will make the play. So Hogan out number 1 here in the 9th. Any way you split it, the Pippins will have to walk it off to win this game. Whether that's here in the 9th or in a potential extra inning contest. Let's just get it done right here and right now. Garen Guler, the hometown kid. First pitch drops in for strike 1. Natchez, Washington. Goes to school at Yakima Valley College. About a mile away on Nob Hill Boulevard. 0-1, lifted out of play into the stands on the right side. Gallier down to his final strike. A group in the, that's a group over there. Don't know which one. I know Special Olympics was over there at one point. Gallier fighting to stay alive. Watches ball one. If Gallier can reach, he would make way for both Gohagen and Dylan Anderson. Wave and a miss. The breaking ball caught Gallier off guard. That's now 4 strikeouts for Richardson, and the Pippins down to their final out. It's up to Brody Gohagen to find his way on base. First pitch to him, he waves and misses. Dylan Anderson, the top of the order, loom on deck. You like your chances if Brody can just find his way onto the base paths. Inside, evens up the count. It's been a night filled with emotion back and forth. Brody laid off. 2 balls and a strike. Most of the crowd is stuck around trying to see the Pippins come through before the fireworks show. 2-1 misses in. All you need is a base runner before you can think about the walk-off. Richardson sends home the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And so the Pippins now down to their final strike. Brody swung at ball 4. Trying to be aggressive. The biggest payoff pitch in this ball game. Lifted high on the infield. Richardson calling for it. The baseball almost dropped. It was in foul territory. And we go to extra innings. Why not? On the final day of the regular season, we have free baseball at the Orchard. This almost ended in a free swing for Brody Gohagen. To the 10th here in Yakima.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
So here we go to extra innings. There will be a placed runner at second base. It is Irvin Dorsett, who was the last runner and the last batter to hit in the 9th. He's not the last out, but he was the last one up to the plate. Our center field camera appears to have froze as Squaring to bunt is Jake Lockwood. He takes ball 1. Our folks out there for the synergy, maybe bumping the cord. Now it appears to be back. 1-0. There's a strike. So J.J. Martinson has a inherited runner standing out at second. First time that the Pippins have seen extra innings in the regular season. Not technically a getaway day scenario as Lockwood takes upstairs because there's nowhere for these two teams to go. Neither team in the playoffs. But the Raptors certainly do want to go home. Lockwood pumps the bat up. It's caught by Martinson. A gift out off the bat of Jake Lockwood. Good play by JJ to spring off of the hill. Take a look at this one more time. Not the easiest pitch to bunt. It was dying over the middle of the plate. So now here's the top of the order, Taylor Takata. First pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. The Pippins placed runner will be Brody Gohagen when they get to the bottom of the 10th. Why not? Free baseball. Inside, ball 2. Neither team has a pitcher warming up in the bullpen. It appears Richardson will go out for a 4th inning. Two-one, there's a strike. JJ with 85 over the heart of the plate. Taylor Takata has been on 4 times today. A single, a walk, an error, a second walk, and a strikeout. Martinson fires in the 2-1. It's a line drive caught by Greg Luna. So twice, a popped line drive can't exit the infield, and the Pippins have 2 outs. 64 off the bat, certainly handcuffed Takata. As Cooper Witten is going to be intentionally walked by Garrett Deg Gallier. He's seen enough of Witten's hitting in this series. That brings up Andrew Estrella, putting the force play at third base with 2 away. Pitches upstairs. Estrella tonight does have a hit. It came back in the 3rd inning. Ground out to third, hit by a pitch, fly out to left, and a ground out to short. There's the first strike. Estrella laid off the breaking ball. So still leading the way at second is Irvin Dorsett. One fouled back. Ridgefield down to their final strike on offense. The Pippins with Gohagen at second will have Dylan Anderson, Greg Luna, and Zach Samayoa, 1, 2, and 3 in their batting order. A little bit of a slow clap starting to go for J.J. Martinson. The 1-2 pitch on the way home. Swing and a miss! To the bottom of the 10th. 2 runners stranded. Let's go walk it off here at the Orchard. bottom of the 10th here at the Orchard. Dylan Anderson strolling to the plate with Brody Gohagen trotting out to second base. It's 1, 2, and 3 in the Yakima Valley batting order. Dylan Anderson with 2 hits so far tonight. We'll see if Dylan's bunting at all. The corners are playing like he will. Pip's trying to get that go-ahead and winning run 90 feet away. There's the square. It's downstairs. And so it's 1 ball and no strikes. Glad you're staying up late with us. I don't care how long this game goes, as long as the Pippins have an opportunity to walk it off. Approaching 10:30 on the final night of the season. Dylan squares again. Bunt foul. So it's 1-1. I understand the small ball, but you almost wonder if you give Dylan the green light to swing, knowing that he's been here all summer, he's played in 51 games, and he's got 2 hits tonight. Middle infield playing for a pull. There's the bunt. It is down. Gohagen going to third. Dorsett late. He can't make the play. Everybody's safe. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Score that, an infield single for Dylan, his 3rd hit of the night, and the walk-off run stands at 3rd. Falling asleep, Irvin Dorsett. And so it's up to Greg. Luna today is 0 for 2, but he's walked twice and been hit by a pitch. The infield plays on the grass, trying to cut down the run. Greg looks to square. It's bounced in. Anderson thought about taking second, as Brody Gohagen, the ghost runner, was placed at second, now at third after the single. There's your scenario. Winning run 90 feet away. Greg again squares, but he takes high, 2-0. Luna came into today batting .264, looking for hit number 20 on the season. 2-0, pops a bunt up, foul. Dylan was running. He will return back to first. I believe Garrett Deg Gallier trying to still play small ball. He gives the signs to his 2 runners and his second baseman. Zek Samayoa waits in the on-deck circle. Outfield playing very shallow, trying to prevent a base hit that scores. There's a bunt. It's down. The play at the plate. The shovel. It's not in time. Pippins win. Pippins win. Pippins walk it off on the final day of the regular season. Greg Luna drives home Brody Gohagen. And go crazy, Pippins fans. 2025 in the books with an 8-7 victory on a Wednesday night. Do you believe in magic? Greg Luna, let's take one more look. The Pippins again playing small ball. A bunt dropped down, and it was perfect. Richardson, one chance, and Gohagen beat it out at the plate. Your final score tonight, Pippins 8, Ridgefield Raptors 7. And stick around, we've still got a fireworks show to do. The 5-minute timer has started, and what a way to end the 2025 season. Sure, it wasn't the record the Pippins wanted. They end the year 14-40, but a couple of really good games played down the end of this season. They win 4 of their last 10 and have a little bit of positivity to take with them into the 2026 summer season. Stick around after the fireworks show. I'll be back to sign us off one final time. But we're going to point our attention at that clock over the scoreboard and wait for the final fireworks show of the 2025 season to take place. One more look at your Yakima Valley Pippins in 2025. 4 minutes to go before we have explosives. Again, final score, Yakima Valley 8, Ridgefield 7. Stick around for fireworks, and then I'll be back one final time. Here we go to the fireworks show.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, Pippins fans, I hope that you enjoyed the fireworks show. And as this is our last game of the season, there are a lot of people to thank here at the end of 2025. We've got a lot of them, so we're going to read them off. And this is just coming from the heart, from a first-year broadcaster in this type of league. It's been truly an awesome summer. So let's get to the thank yous. First and foremost to you, the fans. Your support, your unwavering support makes all of this possible. We couldn't do what we do without the support, both on the stream and here at the ballpark. To our athletic training staff, Kent, Jesus, Sam, you keep our players healthy, you help prevent injuries, you keep our players on the field. Nothing goes unnoticed for you guys. To our team photographer, Nathan Hurd, for snapping the photos that make this summer last a lifetime for both our players and our staff. And to the Pippins interns for your hard work, for making everything run smoothly behind the scenes, chalking the field, mowing the grass, getting all of the promotional items ready, and all the duties that you guys are responsible for in your day-to-day actions. To the game day staff for providing a great atmosphere here at the Orchard, for serving concessions to our hungry fans, and to providing security here at the ballpark, making sure that we all stay safe as we enjoy our Pippins games. To Ray Johnson for driving the Pippins to all of the road games, including Ridgefield, Portland, Bend, Walla Walla, Springfield, Salem, Corvallis, and to Longview. And to Kevin for the first road trip of the series up to Wenatchee. We couldn't go where we go without you guys. Thank you for getting us to and from places safely. A lot of late nights. We really appreciate all of your help. And some more personal thank yous from me as a broadcaster to Shay, Maddie, to Marcos, to our entire video crew for making our Pippins broadcasts look as stellar as they are. I don't sound as good as I do, and our stream doesn't look as good as it does without the hard work for them behind the scenes, making graphics, putting together the pregame shows, and coordinating our breaks in between the innings. To Pippins Assistant General Manager Casey Hilliard for being a major branch of support and for also being willing to play some catch with me on the field every so often. To General Manager Jeff Garrettson for taking a chance on a 20-year-old incoming junior in college in new face to this type of league. It's been a joy to be out here in Yakima, and I certainly could not have become the multimedia journalist that I am after this summer without your help. To the players for being great stewards of storytelling, for allowing me to share a part of your baseball journey wherever you will end up in the future in this great game. To head coach Deg Gallier, assistant coach Eddie Kribbe, pitching coach Anthony Alvarado, and bench coach Mark Grange for allowing me to essentially function as an extension of you guys, to have that one-on-one connection with the players, joining them on the field for BP, being able to help throw and feed the machine at times, and just overall being a main part of the success this season. To my family for supporting me from over 1,000 miles away, staying up late, watching the broadcast, listening on the road, and being able to provide feedback when you can, and accepting a few mid-afternoon phone calls as I drive into the ballpark. And again, one final thank you to our fans for supporting us in this journey through 2025. Whatever the future holds, I will always cherish my time here with the Yakima Valley Pippins in 2025. For one final time this season, I'm Harmon Johnson, signing off, staying safe. Have a great night, and until we cross paths again, have a good night and roll Pips.